Hi everyone, Michelle Kretschmar here, and today I want to talk to you about why I include the $30,000 and under family income category on my list of colleges most likely to provide need. Now this is a list of colleges you get when you attend my webinar on 6 ways to pay for college and avoid college debt. So, the story of the $30,000 income category. Well, it begins with there are colleges out there that claim to meet 100% of demonstrated financial need. This is something that they actually have either on their website or they've said in a common data set survey. It's actually pretty easy to find a list of the 80 or so colleges that claim to meet full financial need every year. These are some of the most competitive colleges in the country. Okay, we're talking about the Ivy League, Stanford, Duke, Rice. You get the idea, right? Okay, the thing you need to know is that basically colleges get to decide on what is financial need. Now, these colleges that claim to meet 100% of need, a lot of them are also the same ones that require students to submit a second financial aid form called the profile, okay, before they qualify for any money from the colleges themselves. Now, the profile asks for a heck of a lot more questions than the FAFSA does, the federal form. So, these colleges, essentially these colleges can use the data, okay, to define their own income categories who belongs in the $30,000 and under category. In fact, okay, until a few years ago, some of these colleges were actually using their own definitions for the income categories to report data to the federal government without telling the federal government. Yeah. I guess they just forgot or something. When the federal government found out, they said, no, you have to use the same definition as everyone else. Yeah, big surprise. Actually, it was such a big deal that the federal government didn't release any of the income category data that year. So back to the $30,000 income category. Well, if a college is going to meet 100% of need, you would think then that the average net price for the lowest income category would be low, right? Okay. The way I figure it is if a student takes out a direct student loan for $5,500, gets a part-time job, maybe some help from their family, come up with another $2,500, and yes, I know I'm not including subsidized loans here, okay, they would come up with $8,000. They would be able to pay $8,000. So when I create my list of colleges most likely to meet need, I include all the colleges that claim they meet 100% of need, those that say they meet 95% or more of need, and then this list of colleges that have an average net price of less than $8,000 for the lowest income category. Now these combine for around 300 schools. And that's really depressing because there are over 1,600 full-time four-year undergraduate institutions in the United States. So when you use the list, you'll notice that there are actually quite a few of the colleges that claim to meet 100% of need that have an average net price for the lowest income category that is well above the $8,000 mark. Now, this could be because they obviously redefine who goes into that under $30,000 category, right? It could also have something to do with the fact that it's a lot easier to meet the need of a student who only needs $10,000 more to be able to afford to pay for college, as opposed to a student who would need $60,000 more to pay for college. Ultimately, the reason why I include the $30,000 and under category is as a reminder that it is the college and not you that gets to define how much need you have.